All right, folks, it's Tuesday night, Civil Fire Fitness Club show. We got a good one tonight. Got my boy Kennard, and I got Miss Fitness Trainer Chelsea. How you doing, man?
Hey, good evening. What's up?
Two
I'm good.
Texas, two Texas folks. I'm out here in Atlanta. I live in Atlanta, and
Oh,
yeah, I'm out here in Atlanta. I'm from Houston, but I've been living out here since I moved out here in 2012. So I'm Atlanta. I guess I'm almost. I guess Atlantean, huh? Atlanta native, Georgia
no.
native. No,
Nope,
not
nope,
always Texas.
nope.
Don't ever in your life not claim Texas.
Hey, that's why I got that Houston Astros championship hat on. You
Period.
feel me? You
Okay.
feel me?
I'm a Texan at heart.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Hey, I'm so glad to have my guest here, Miss Fitness Trainer Chelsea, and my co-host Kennard. I'm so honored to have them there. Before we get started, last week I had to cancel because I had an emergency. I had to fly back home. My mom had to have a emergency surgery. To be honest with you, we almost lost her, and I want to thank everybody that prayed for her. Y'all prayers was heard. I appreciate it. My mom, she told me to tell y'all thank you, and we are so grateful because it could have been bad. It could have been real bad. And I really want to thank my sister because basically my sister pretty much saved my mom's life. And the reason I said that is they took my mom to a hospital, and my mom, she used to be a nurse. She's not doing no more. But she told my sister to make sure the people at this hospital do not operate on her. Make sure they send her to the medical center. My sister stuck to her guns, got my sister to the medical center. At the other hospital, they wanted to do surgery on her, and it had nothing to do what she needed surgery for. If they would have operated on her, more than likely my mom would not have. She wouldn't have made it. She would not have made it. So I want to thank. I forgot the doctor name that did the surgery at St. Luke's Hospital, and I really want to thank him. But everything turned out good. My mom is home. She's back to her old self. Kennard Noah. She's bossy and she gotta have her way. So I just want to say thank you for your prayers. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, now back to the Silver Fox Fitness Club. So, um, we're back, and we got this beautiful young lady right here, and she is a fitness trainer, and I wanted to have her on here to basically talk about fitness, how she trained people, some of the ups and downs that she have, because, like I say, everybody have ups and downs. Nobody can go through life every day without having any problems. Everybody have problems. You got to work through them, and sometimes it's not easy. A lot of times we can talk ourselves out of it. Sometimes we can just get in that comfort zone and don't even go, and we got to push through it. So I wanted to have her on here to to tell her, so we can hear her story as well. So, Miss Chelsea, how did you get? No, we'll go back. When did you get into fitness, and what made you get into fitness?
Well, if we go back, I've been in sports my whole life. So I
Hmm.
started at swimming, then come middle school, I started track. Come high school, I did basketball. Then I did
Hmm.
swimming again. And so I've always been in and out of being active.
Hmm.
And even after high school, I was still in the gym, but not knowing like what I was specifically doing. I was just like the rest of the girls, hey, I want this aesthetically built lower body. It was just workout lower body and that's it. And
Hmm.
then 2019, I hit a real mental low. I was like 207 pounds. I mean,
Wow.
I became like a binge alcoholic. I was in and out just of jail, and like my life was just falling apart mentally, and it was, just getting fresh out of a relationship. I leaned back on fitness 2020, actually pandemic. I was
Hmm.
200 pounds, and a lot of people, they know me on social media, for fitness, and so a lot of people were already like, well, you work out so much, why don't you bodybuild? I'm like, bodybuild, like I don't want to be buff, I don't want, this staples of what bodybuilding really is. And wellness had just came out, and lo and behold, like I find this coach, and he ends up training me pro bono for free. Like he was like, Chelsea, I
Wow.
believe in you and your story. You know, me and your story relate, and he helped me. He put me on the path with like God, and that's how my story started in 2020. And I did my first bodybuilding show in 3 months. I lost like 30 pounds from
Wow.
207 to 167. I went on stage. I came dead last.
But that's
But,
okay. Yeah.
but let me tell you, it was the mental and the mindset journey that changed my life. And so,
Hmm.
even after that first show, well, should I pause there? Is that a good little background? Should I pause right there?
No, that's actually good. I'm flowing with the
That's my
story.
fitness background. So I've always been in
Yeah.
fitness. I got into bodybuilding 2020. Like
Uh
I've
huh.
always been trying. And you know what? Before then, I will say I've always coached myself into I'd lose the weight and then gain
Then
it
you
back, and
gain it
then I'll
back.
lose it and gain it. And that was for years, like from 18 to like 25. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, 2020, I was at my highest. I just I didn't even care no more. I was just like eating away. So I'm gonna pause it
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. A lot of us have that issue. I know I have that issue. I roll real good, and all of a sudden I just take a nosedive. Yeah. It's also a lot of
Most
us
definitely.
still out do that. And actually, I guess probably about 2 months ago, for some reason, I don't know what I was dealing with, but for years I would always go hard for 2 weeks and then take a nosedive. I couldn't get past that 2 weeks.
Yeah,
So yeah, but I finally broke through it, and so far I'm okay. I still have my little moments, but I still battle it.
yeah,
So okay, now have you competed since that other show? After that show that you came in last,
yeah. I
how
have.
did you do on that show?
I got nationally qualified. I got first in my class. The best package I ever had. Actually, that was my second show I'm like ever had. So that was my second show, and I got nationally qualified first place in Texas. So when you get nationally qualified, that means you get to go compete to become pro in
Mm-hmm.
that division. So my division in bodybuilding is wellness. What wellness is basically having a more developed lower body than your upper body. So
Mm-hmm.
just to give y'all a gist of like the divisions for women, one figure, which is a full symmetrical physique, meaning you have to have an even balance throughout your whole body of like dense muscle with striations, all that. And then there's bikini, where I believe you have to have like 7% body fat. The muscle should not be that as defined. There should be no striations. It's kind of just like a small, tiny frame. And then there's wellness, which just came in 2 years ago. And this is the mixture of figure and bikini, but they want I don't want to say a figure bottom, but basically
Mm-hmm.
a figure bottom with bikini upper body is kind of like a really powerful, I feel, stallion looking type of physique. And it's probably my favorite physique in bodybuilding. And I'm glad they came out with it because they only did it like out in Brazil and
Mm-hmm.
out there. So they just brought it to America. Anyway, got nationally qualified. And then the judges were like, hey, you need more density. You need to build, put on more size to your lower body, your glutes. You need to bring in your hamstrings. And this was the judges' feedback. And I did that show in July of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been in an off season building phase for the past year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be doing my third show, which I have to re-qualify nationally uh, in summer 2023.
Wow, wow, man, that's very impressive right there. And a lot of people don't know those shows are hard. I mean, it's hard. I did it one time and it's hard, and
Yeah,
it's fun. The journey is fun, but the people that stay committed to it, I take my hat up to because it is not easy.
it's not. I mean, because you got to have that mindset, man. And it's just you can't have those 2 week dives. Like
Yeah,
Mhm.
you got to
no,
have
you
a
Not at
can't.
all.
straight 16. Some people 22-week prep. Like
Yeah, yeah,
follow it to the T because there's other people out there doing better than you. So it's just like, how bad do you want it? So it becomes
yeah,
competitive like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
because
Cause you
because I
go ahead.
remember seeing you go through that, for your first competition, and I was like, man, she's slimming down like something serious, something like, all right,
I
oof.
went
I was like,
extreme for
okay,
my first
yeah,
one,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's just kind of, it was like a switch for me. It was just like, man, I'm just so tired of failing. Like I wanted to feel some form of accomplishment in my life besides graduating high school.
Yeah,
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 So that
yeah,
was my driving force between that first show was like, let me prove these people wrong. Let me show, can I cuss on here? Let me show
yeah,
the fuck out.
yeah.
You hear me?
Uh-huh.
So I didn't even care if I came last. I was like, that's okay because I'm gonna
Yeah,
come first my next one. And people were like,
yeah.
oh man, you tried, da da da, the naysayers, da da da. And then when
Hmm.
I really went into it that second show, and they're like, oh shit,
Yeah,
yeah,
you got
yeah,
super lean. I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, yeah,
yeah. And you
I
laid down
wasn't
something
playing.
serious.
I used that fuel.
And one thing about discipline, because you got to definitely be disciplined, and obviously you're very disciplined. When you're disciplined, it takes you a long way. Not only in fitness, it takes you a long way in life. That's one thing I learned about it. If you discipline, anything that you want to do, you can do it because you focus and you know what it takes to do it. And you gotta keep your head down and keep grinding. And like I said, that's something that I need to get a little bit more focus on. I'm not like I want to be. I used to be when I was younger. Now I'm married, got kids, got up in age. It's like, okay, yeah, you know.
Well,
But still,
I
I still need to have that same mindset, though.
Yeah, like I feel like don't have self-limiting beliefs because of your age. I mean, there's
Yeah.
people like there's a whole master. I mean, not to say do bodybuilding, but I like yeah, don't that's self-limiting beliefs. Definitely with my journey, I think the one thing that I learned you remember back in school they taught us the character pillars like
Mhm.
integrity, trustworthiness, respect, all
Mhm.
that. It's kind of like that on your fitness journey. And what I think that people get misconstrued is like, okay, I just got to eat and I got to work out. When the main thing is all your mindset.
Yeah.
How long can you go with keeping your word to yourself? How long are you going to practice integrity and just set that goal, but start small in like a small goal? Like, hey, I'm going to give myself 4 days to meet my integrity level. You complete
Mhm.
that 4 days, reward yourself, and then you say, hey, now I'm going to go 7 days. And you
Mhm.
build and you build and you build. I think that people, when they think of fitness journey, it has to be perfect. And that's where you're already failing
Yeah.
because
Because
it's
it's
not.
not going to be perfect.
No,
It's not.
it's all a mindset. Like it's all building those small wins. And when you feel that you actually achieved a small win, it makes you want to get a bigger one. And so that's how you build the snowball effect, the compound effect.
Mhm. Mhm. Now, also, so you train a lot of people. You know, young and old, right? Older.
Yes.
Do you train your older people, your older clients, 40 and up, the same way you would train your 20 and 30-year-old? Do you train them the same, or you would train them a little bit different?
Um, Depending on like the questionnaire that they answer, we're basically asking like if there's any underlying diseases or you know surgeries or any just depending on their physical health, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I have a 42-year-old, like right now, I have a 42-year-old. Her name is Amanda. She's suffered from a herniated disc, had a whole surgery, all that. So
Mm-hmm.
I know that on her back and leg days that I need to put her on an isolation, making sure we're staying away from the back. Isolation movements, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Isolation movements like leg extension, seated hamstring curls, leg press, not doing nothing heavy on the back like something like a deadlift. You know what I'm saying? But like I tell my clients, no matter what age you are, it's all about your diet. It is
Mm-hmm.
70% diet and 30% workout. So
That's true.
you can sit here and say, hey, I can't do this workout. Like, I'm not seeing results. Well, I know you lying because you're not following the diet that I gave you.
Mm-hmm.
But to answer the question, I start my 40-year-old clients and my 20-year-old clients at a basic 3 set. For the first 2 weeks, 3 sets of like 15, 12, 8, and then we build from there. Whenever they check in with me, I ask them, how are your workouts? Are they challenging or are they getting easier? And if they say, hey, they're getting easier, all right, it's time to bump it up. Let's get to 4 sets. 4 sets of
Mm-hmm.
15, 15, 12, 8, something like that.
Oh wow. Okay.
Based
Okay.
on their
That's
fitness goals too.
yeah. Yeah. Who do you feel complains the most? The younger one or the older one?
Younger. Younger
Really?
people, yeah, younger people have more of authoritative issues.
Uh huh.
it's hard for them to like listen. Like
Uh-huh.
when I say listen, like if I say do your cardio and you check in with me and I'll be like, how is your week go? Well, I didn't do this and I didn't do that. I'm like, well, this is on your plan. Why not? And
Mm-hmm.
that's where I have to staple it in the ass and be like, okay, I need your cardio check-ins. Like
Yeah.
I gave you I got I'm a nice coach, like, but if you're
Yeah.
struggling, I'm a lay it on you. Like, hey, I need your cardio check-ins. Let's start with 3 this week. They send me 3
Wow.
cardio check-ins, like a treadmill number. I just need 3. I'll be like, I just need 3 days of 20 minutes. That's it.
Uh-huh.
And if they achieve that, next week I'll be like, okay, I need 4 days, 25
Yeah.
minutes.
And
And
see
that's how I
me.
build it for them, They
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah. See, when I was younger, I told people a lot of times when I was younger and I was in my, I guess, mid-30s. This guy named Donovan, he was older than me. He was in his 40s. I did whatever he told me to do because I just wanted to look like him. I did not care. If he could have told me to jump off a bridge, I would have did it. I just wanted to look like him. I had my mind focused. I wanted to look like him. Now that I'm older, I don't know. I'll probably be questioning everything. Why I gotta do this? Why?
Oh, now that you're older?
Yeah, now that I'm older.
I don't know. I guess I haven't got the experience of having an older client who's had experience in fitness already.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of clients who are like in the 200s, don't really, they're just starting out, they're like, what is this? What is that? And I'm like having to teach them like,
Teach them.
this is what
Mm-hmm.
a bicep curl is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't got the, which hopefully I will, I'm sure one day I'll
Mm-hmm.
have
Mm-hmm.
a male or female client who, had some experience.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, but
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
you can
Okay.
teach an old dog new tricks. I don't believe
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Definitely can.
Hey, I'm stubborn, man. So,
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not. Not. I
You know
used to
what?
be. I'm not.
I like giving my little motivational talks when my clients check in with me. So I don't do in-person training. I do online, which is
Mm-hmm.
becoming like a thing right now. And basically you offer their meal plan and their workout plan with weekly check-ins. They send their front, back, side photos with the weight scale photo. You
Mm-hmm.
ask them questions, you get personable with them and you like keep them accountable and they're like, oh man, I'm struggling. I'm going through this. I'm going through that. And then, you just ask them like, how bad do you want it? Like
Mm-hmm.
you have 8 weeks out the year or 12 weeks out the year to change your lifestyle. And then you can do
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want once you're done with me. You know what I'm saying? This is the investment you made on you.
Yeah.
You just don't waste your money. Like I don't want to hear about no stubbornness. Like I want to hear
Yeah.
that you're gonna try. I want to see you at least try. And it gets
Yeah.
them, They wanna like I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
it's like they want to hear that validation. You know what I'm saying? I think that at the end of the day, a lot of people suffer with the feelings of inadequacy. And, when they do something right, I feel like it's their inner child, like, yes, like I did it right this week. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's, that keeps them going.
Yeah. And
that makes
yeah,
sense.
and and I was just thinking about when you said that you do online, because I had a guest on here I guess a couple months ago named King Cuz, and I think he lives in Virginia. I might be wrong, but King Cuz he has clients over in Dubai that he trains online. He record
Yep.
his workout and then they watch it and stuff like that. And then I guess it's no different than when people was doing that. What was that guy? He had all these fitness videos. I think he was in his fourth.
Was it Tabo?
Tabo.
Tabo.
Tabo, Tabo,
I did that as a kid.
Tabo, and then
Yeah.
this other guy. He was doing that. He was a white guy. He was doing that. God, he was real big. He was doing all that stuff, all those videos. I
P90X.
forgot the
I
name.
just feel like
What was it?
it's all
PX,
evolved.
PX. What was it? PX,
P90X.
P90X.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing that. So if he can sell out of videos, people watching videos, why a fitness coach can't do the same thing, And I think it's even better because you get to reach people in other states and other countries. So that's even better right there. So
Yeah.
you're not limiting yourself just in the people in your area.
That
So
and I also
A
think
little more
that
personal too.
yes, yes,
It's a little more personal too because you're not just following along with whatever they do on P90X.
mm-hmm.
Like you said, if you're shooting a video for a particular client, or even if you just shoot a set of videos, and okay, these are what you need to work on a day, and
Or
that's like, you know,
so when you train them live or you record it. I know you still talk to them online. How do you train them? Like you do it live?
No, so I create a workout plan.
Uh huh.
I send it to them and saying this is your day one, day two, day three, day four, day five. And I
Mhm.
break it up into a split. So it could be
Mhm.
upper, lower, or it can be like depending on what they're wanting results on, right?
Mhm.
And I tell them like I believe in hands-on learning. If
Mhm.
there's a exercise that you do not know how to do,
Mhm.
YouTube it and learn hands-on so that when you leave my program, you have that knowledge of like this is the exercise and this is the name of it, like, and that's how I
Mhm.
do it. I'm a real
Okay.
hands-on. That's how I learn. Like, and I loved it like that. Like,
Mhm.
um, I mean, I mean, but yeah, like YouTube, like they show you the form and everything. Like
Yeah.
use your resources. Like we are all
yeah,
grown adults. Like
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
also I wanted to mention earlier, like the evolution of the fitness industry, like from
yeah,
P90X and Tybo to like
Mhm.
people thinking like all you had to do is work out and you get fit. Like it's deeper than that now. Like there's a
Mhm.
whole scientific system to getting there the most healthiest, fastest way.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it is. You got, and I always tell people when you get a fitness coach, you paying for the knowledge. That's
Yeah.
what you paying for. You paying for the knowledge.
And the
Uh,
blueprint. The
you paying for
blueprint,
the
honey.
blueprint. Yep.
Because number one, it's about the macros. It's all about
Yeah.
the macros to me. Like the in
Yeah.
and out, the calorie in, the calorie out. What are you consuming? Like, are you
Yeah.
eating a lot of protein, a lot of carbs, fats? Like those are the things. And then you're actually like educating yourself. And that's what I love about my online training is just like I offer them like a free program guide and like I break down everything so that at least when you leave my program, you are more knowledgeable about so that you can have intuitive eating when you leave. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying?
So
I mean, unless they renew,
yeah.
which they usually do.
Yeah. And one thing about it, when people, you can tell when they put in the work because if they still look the same after what I say 3 months, then you know they ain't been doing jack squat.
Oh, honey, if I know I put you in a calorie deficit and you are staying at the same weight, there's something going wrong. You lying to me somewhere.
it's just muscle. It's just muscle. I'm building muscle. It's just
Alright.
muscle. It's just
I need
You're
some
muscle.
probably
cardio. I need some cardio check-ins. Let's go. Let's get that conditioning right. And you
you're
missing cardio is what you're doing.
definitely a lot of cardio and a bunch of excuses of why you ain't been doing it.
Hmm.
You know, people have a bunch of excuses.
You know,
Wow. You know
I
that's pretty good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say I do one thing that like most coaches don't. I actually put together a mindset ebook, like,
Mhm.
and I include that inside of like my free program stuff. Like, I include a meal prep cookbook,
Mhm.
like to help give them variety with their
Wow.
five. Because I mean, when you're in meal prep, like you're eating basically the same thing 5 times a day, but I help give variety. Lord, I can't say the word.
Variety.
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 Mhm.
Thank you. I help give variety to
Uh-huh.
their meals, just to give them ideas, meal prep ideas, and then I also give them mindset ebooks, so to let them know like this is where it starts.
Mhm. That's
Okay, so you already answered one of my questions. Do you meal prep? So
Yeah,
we see off the top you meal prep. Um, as
I
far as
eat.
preparing your meals, like
Yeah.
what is your go to? Like what is your go to meal? Are you a salmon person? Are you a chicken person? Are you a beef person? Like
So every coach has a coach. I'm gonna say that first and foremost. Every coach has a coach. So my coach, she's a wellness athlete in the bodybuilding industry, and my meal plan is purposeful in helping building my muscles. So right now it's a bunch of ground beef and chicken, and if I get and start getting into cutting, it'll be salmon and white fish.
mhm.
So like right now it's ground beef, and so the only thing I can do is use different seasonings to
Wow.
make it taste
mix
like
it up.
either Taco Bell or
Yeah.
teriyaki chicken. Listen.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Wow.
and then making it look like a Chipotle bowl because all my meals consist of rice, protein, and that's it. Like I drink my vegetables. I drink super greens, which
Oh,
is
do
a
you?
yeah. So one scoop is your daily dose of vegetables in the day, or I'll use lettuce for volume to make it feel like I'm eating a bigger meal. But I'm eating pretty big meals right now, so I eat 6 meals a day. My clients eat 5. I'm
Hmm.
eating 6 because obvious reasons I'm building.
Yeah.
Um, but what I prefer, definitely ground beef.
Really?
Yeah,
Ground beef.
I love me
Hmm.
some ground beef. Cause you can make a cute little chipotle bowl with the pico de gallo and the avocado. Okay, I put
That's the Texas coming out of her. The
all
Texas.
honey. Listen, I be
Okay.
putting all the sauces: sugar-free ketchup, sugar-free barbecue sauce with some mustard. Mix it all up.
uh, that's that Texas out of her. I always tell people when they like I tell people about the Mexican food around here. I said, man, this ain't no real Mexican food. You need to go to Texas.
Mm-mm.
That's why the real Mexican food at from the Tex mix to the real Mexican food.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question. So people that don't like to, because there's people out there that don't like to actually eat ground beef. What would you say for them to substitute that with?
Oh, protein. Like
Yeah,
turkey,
just
chicken.
turkey, chicken. Okay.
Yeah,
Mm,
turkey. Like your common proteins are gonna be your beef, chicken, turkey, fish. There's no
hmm.
other animals really.
Yeah.
um, you don't want to eat too much salmon because of the iron in it, the
Right.
Hmm.
mercury.
Too
Oh,
much
I
fish.
said iron. The mercury in it, you can get
Marker.
mercury poisoning.
Mm.
But honestly, I mean, just like what's his name? Fisher, bodybuilder. His last name is Fisher. I don't know, but you eat for gains, not to be
Not
satisfied.
to be
So find
satisfied.
satisfaction somewhere else. Like you
Hmm.
literally just have to. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just what you eat anyway. It's like what's in a Taco Bell taco. It's what's in your McDonald. Like it's beef with bread,
Beef,
and you know what I'm saying. Like
meat,
Hmm.
you might as well.
grain,
Okay. You might as
veggie.
well just get over it and
Uh,
find a
I'm
hobby.
I'm trying to get like my father-in-law. My father-in-law said, "I don't eat for taste. I eat to live." And
Okay.
when you eat his food, you understand what
Food is
what he
fuel.
mean.
When you start
Man, eat
consuming,
his food. I ate. He had cooked some spaghetti, and I like, what the hell am I eating? Hey, this stuff tastes bland as hell.
not
This stuff
bland.
it tastes bland as hell. And I told my wife, I said, babe, this don't taste like my spaghetti. I told you, my daddy, when you heard, he said he don't eat for taste. He eat just to live. So,
Exactly.
so
You got to think of food as fuel for your body, not something to be satisfied by. And that's what a lot of America's problem is. It's why we're obese as a country, because people
mm,
are stress eating, emotional eating,
mm,
overeating, and they
mm,
get satisfaction from food, and that's just
Food,
not
foodies,
okay.
I
foodies.
know, definitely.
Now, trust me, I love me some food, but I
uh,
Right.
also love my journey. Well, this is a fitness channel, so I'm sure everyone loves fitness, like that's
yeah,
tuning in or wants to know information about fitness and diet and all this stuff.
definitely, definitely. Well, we're getting ready to wrap it up. I try to
Yeah.
keep it around 30 minutes, but before we go, Kennard told me you have a podcast as well, right?
Do I?
Well, the IG live.
Okay,
IG Live.
yeah,
Okay, the IG Live.
podcast,
yeah.
IG
I go,
live.
So,
I go live
so
on IG Monday nights at 10:20.
10:20. I'm gonna start watching your shows. I
Yeah,
didn't know
we
that.
we give all types of fitness advice on everything, like
Uh huh.
supplements, gut health, mindset,
Uh
all
huh.
the things. We just come up with a topic and then we talk on it.
Hey, Al,
Yeah.
that's past your bedtime, man. You might have to record that. That's
I
11:20. That's
Tuesday
11:20
night.
your time on Monday
11:20.
night. 11:20. Hey,
I get it. I check it out. I check it out. I got a supporter. I got a
Listen.
supporter. Definitely that. I'm gonna go ahead and post these pictures so y'all can see how nice this lady look. Nice picture. Nice. I like that.
Ah,
Look at you. Look
look
at
at
you.
me. Hey
all leaned
girl.
out.
Yeah, look at them
When
shoulders. It's the shoulders for me. You know, my on my physique, like my
uh
shoulders, y'all just don't even know.
that's you. Everybody everybody that works out has a favorite body part.
Yeah.
And my favorite body part, I don't know why. Well, I have two, but if I had to pick, it would probably be my legs. I love my legs. My back is my next body part that I
Yeah.
like. I
When I
love
lean
hitting my
out,
back.
I feel like because in bodybuilding all they talk about is genetics, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
I personally feel like my broad shoulders, my X frame, like that's gonna be my winning component. It's been
Mm-hmm.
hard for me to put size on my legs. I'm not too sure why, but my glutes.
But
they're-
but you got nice legs though. Your legs are not skinny, so you have nice legs.
I think
So
it's
that's
body
good.
dysmorphia that I go through because I
Uh,
I don't know, but yeah, I this is some pretty good size I put on right here. Like I'm
uh,
195 right here, like,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
yeah,
and
yeah.
I
Yeah.
still have my abdominal wall. I still got like everything's tight still, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
eating roughly like 3,000, well 2,700 calories a day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
because my buddy Donovan, when we worked out, Donovan, no matter how hard this dude would deadlift heavy stuff. I mean heavy and squat heavy weights, but his legs would not develop. He would have those small, skinny legs. But they were strong. But me,
yeah,
my legs, man, they always. That's the first thing that start popping. My legs, my quads, my hamstring. I have that nice teardrop. You
see,
know,
So so
my
so
calves
genetics,
are big.
so
Yeah, my calves
genetics,
are
so
big.
bro.
so so,
Yeah,
so that's where genetics don't come in for me, Al, because
your legs.
I'm built like Mr. Incredible. I'm built like Mr. Incredible. I'm
Chill.
swole up top. I'm
Yeah,
swole up top.
yeah.
But leg wise, I just don't have the legs. I
You
was
gotta
actually
be.
just
You gotta see. Look, you gotta be intentional. Intentional. Whenever you have a high carb day, the next day go hit legs. Like
got you,
Go ahead, leg.
those muscles, break
because
the
I was just
fiber
telling
and
her.
eat them.
I was just
Uh,
telling her, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? She
uh,
had posted a picture of Sid. I was like, see, that's how I need my legs to be right there. Sid got, you know what I'm saying? He got some nice
See
size legs.
and
I'm
see.
just like, yo, I can't. I'm
uh,
just like, yo,
Me
no.
and Seti were in prep last year together, and so I've watched him build those legs, and that's
Yeah,
why I'm so
yeah,
mad I got my herniated disc this year because I'm literally having to make up time. My
uh.
legs are supposed to be where Seti's is at right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Oh,
They on point, man. I was
yo,
like, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. He
well,
doing
you
his thing.
well you have genetics, so you have it working for you. So that's good. That's a good
oh
thing.
yeah, I'm cause summer
You know.
2023, we going national, then we going pro. It's going.
Hey,
I'm manifesting it. I'm talking it. It's in existence. I can't wait. Watch the journey at Also You Chelsea on Instagram. Look.
I look here. I don't know if you're in the Facebook group. If not, go ahead and get it. It's usually for 40 and up, but at this point I really don't care. I just want just people to be engaged in fitness.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, join the Facebook group.
Okay.
Let us see your journey.
Yeah.
Let us know when you win. We want to see. It motivates
Yeah.
us. We want to see it. So join the Silver Fox Fitness Club Facebook group, and where we can see your journey, and we can see when you take it to the next level. You know,
Will do.
definitely that. Definitely
You only gotta tell me once.
that. And also go ahead and let them know your Instagram page. Tell them your Instagram page.
Yeah,
She's
guys. So it's at OOHSOU Chelsea. CHELSEA at Also You Chelsea on Instagram. I post my bodybuilding journey. I post my client transformations. I post motivation. I post content, honey. We post all the things.
Mm-hmm.
All things
All the time,
fitness.
all the
Yes.
All
time.
the time. Every day.
I
Scheduled. Ready.
every day. Hey, I
Every
don't think
day.
there's a day you miss.
Every day.
Yeah.
And
It's called consistency, honey. If there's anything
Yeah.
I'm gonna teach you, it's consistency.
that, and I've been checking out her Instagram page. She has the same personality, that energy. So you definitely want to check it out. She has very good energy. So that's good. You know, sometimes you look at people's stuff, you're like, okay, I see it, same old stuff, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. But you have energy, which is good.
Yeah. I
That's
believe
good.
in my authenticity.
Yes.
So
Yes.
there's not one thing nobody can tell me or make me feel. I'ma always be me and I'ma always be myself. You either hate me or you like me. Don't
Mhm.
care. At the end of the day, I'm just doing me.
Definitely. Also on the Facebook group, Silver Fox Fitness Club Facebook group, if you want to promote your business, you can go ahead. I always encourage people, if you're into fitness, anything health related, promote it on the Silver Fox Fitness Club Facebook group. A lot of group pages don't want you to promote your business. I'm
Yeah.
all for it. I'm all for fitness. I'm all for helping people get healthy, because the way things are now, the way society is right now, they are giving us so much garbage, so much stuff they putting into this food, all this processed food that we need to
No.
get away. We need to get away from it. And speaking of that, next Tuesday, I'm going to have this guy named Gerald. Gerald, I was telling Kennard about it. Gerald is very deep. This brother is so deep. He goes to Oklahoma to get his water. I said it. He drives to Oklahoma to get his spring water.
There you go,
Yeah.
spring water. Yes.
Spring water. He is very
Yes.
committed,
That's
and right now he's in. He should probably be back. He
good.
went to. There it is.
All I
Spring
drink.
water. Spring water,
The best.
and he went to Memphis. He went to not Memphis. He went to Mississippi. He went to Mississippi this past Mississippi this past weekend to a farmers convention. So I'm going to have him on next Tuesday. We're going to talk about the convention. We're going to talk about organic food and all the other kind of stuff, how to grow the food. Matter of fact, I think the way things are right now, my mom even, she even talked about doing it, growing like. Matter of fact, my next door neighbor, his wife, she used to be a chef. They grow tomatoes and okra and all kind of stuff on the back of their patio, greens and all that kind of stuff like that. So we need to get to that because right now society is all about making
Mass production.
mass production. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Mass
That's it. You hear about cancer so much, cancer all the time, cancer, and you hear it at such a younger age now. It used to be when people got older. Now you're hearing it from younger people.
Yeah.
All they try to do is keep up with the population, and they just rushing this food, putting whatever it is in there. I remember years ago, I was working for this company, putting up these medical cabinets in the facilities, and I went to this chicken place where they made chicken feeds at, and I was talking to the guy. He told me the stuff they put in the feed. He said a small chicken would be a full-grown chicken within 3 weeks.
Yep.
3 weeks. He said, man, since I work at this place, he said, I don't even eat chicken no more. Now, serious, he told me that. And this another story a guy told me, a friend of mine, he said that a chicken truck was driving, in the country through his buddy house, whatever. The chicken truck it wrecked. So some of the chickens got out. So the guy, they already had chickens in their yard. So he got a couple of chickens, put them in his yard. He said the chickens kept growing until they popped. Popped.
Pops.
Yeah, popped. Chickens have to be killed at a certain point because they give them all this process, all those chemicals. So they grow a lot faster than normal chickens that you have in your yard. So when those chickens just eat, they keep eating because they went beyond their lifespan. They were supposed to.
I knew them
Yeah.
chicken wings was too big. Listen, I looked at a chicken wing the other day. I said,
It's scary, huh?
this
It's
look
scary.
like-
Yeah, it's scary. It is scary.
It's skinny. I mean,
Yeah.
all you
He
gotta do
told.
is watch what the health.
Yeah.
That'll make you not
Yep.
eat
You're right.
big.
You're right. Yeah. When he told me that, I said, "Dude, you lying?" He said, "I ain't lying,
Nah.
bro." He told me. He said the chickens kept growing, that they popped, and his other chickens was still fine. His chickens that he raised, since they were small, he said those chickens they popped. I'm like,
You
oh
know
my
who
god.
always make me laugh about processed food and chickens and cows? I don't know if y'all watched that Cat Williams comedy special. He was talking about the cows and horns growing out your child's forehead. Oh my god, I love me some Cat Williams, but yeah, true. I know I hate it. Even grass fed, even grass fed is getting tainted. You know what I'm saying? Like
It is. It is.
Lord,
Wow. Wow.
Ooh.
I know.
But
But
I mean, like, I don't want to be vegan.
yeah, but
hard.
serious. Yeah, but serious business. We're gonna have to go that extra mile, and we can't have in our mind that society or the supermarkets and places we buy our food is gonna have our best interests at heart, because they don't. Their best interest at heart is money.
Yeah.
That's it.
Shoot,
That's
even
it.
Whole Foods at this point.
Yeah, Whole Food. Matter of fact, Whole Food. A couple of years ago, I was watching Whole Food. Some of their frozen food they was getting was coming from China. China. You know, I'm like, damn, Whole Food. But yeah, it's all about the dollar.
Kennard,
You know.
I'm gonna need you to buy some chickens and raise them for us.
No, man. Hey, I have the yard space, but I don't know if
You ain't gonna die. You
puppy,
you ain't gonna
know,
die on your land, friend.
Lord,
I gotta take.
I,
I'll make sure so I can have some profit of some real
Hey, hey.
chicken. I'll come take care of them.
I'm definitely about the vegetables and the fruits, though. Growing
Yeah.
a garden, but I don't know about the livestock.
I know. Definitely that.
I might as well start learning now for the apocalypse.
I know, right? Oh, a buddy of mine, he told me, he said, man, because he hunts all the time. He said, you need to learn how to hunt and you need to learn how to kill your own game. Because he said, if we ever go into apocalypse, he said, how you going to survive? You ain't going to be no stores to go to.
Okay, because I'm about to go learn how to axe throw. I'm about to go learn how to shoot a bow and arrow. I'm about to go learn all the skills. I said that this year. I said, who coming with me?
I know how to do all that.
See,
you know how to do that?
I know how to
Raised
shoot
in the country, man. I know how to shoot.
I was raised in the country too, but I don't know how to do that.
What about self-defense? You got to teach self-defense.
Look.
Well, I do know how to do that.
I will grandpa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Me and Kennard, we both was raised by our grandparents. Of course, I'm the oldest, and my grandfather wanted me to be this hunter like him, and I didn't want to be this hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I would have did that. Now that I'm older, now I want to do it. So I got to teach myself how to shoot a deer rifle. I know how to shoot a shotgun. I know how to shoot a handgun, but I don't know how to shoot a rifle. So once I learn how to shoot a rifle, my buddy's gonna take me hunting with him because I got to get me a deer. I got to get it, and deer. I love deer meat. It tastes so good. Definitely. Look at her face. Look at her. But I tell you what. But I tell you what though, Chelsea, that deer is more healthy than that chicken that you eating.
I know that's right. It just brought up a memory of when I was a kid because I'm half white basically, and I got these some family members in Bastrop, and they used to go hunt the deer, and they used to bring it there, and then I'll be watching them skin it and cut it and gut it. I'm like, I have that memory as a kid, and we eat the deer.
Yeah.
I know all too well.
Yeah.
All that.
And see, Kennard don't remember because he was, Kennard younger than me.
Y'all are brothers, right?
We're cousins. We're cousins. Okay. Yeah, but I'm like a big brother to him.
Okay.
I'm the oldest grandchild. My mom, she have 5 sisters, and I think his mom, she's not the baby, but next to the baby.
Next to the baby. Yeah.
Next to the baby. I'm the oldest grandchild. I'm the oldest. So Kennard he's like my little brother. So when I was younger growing up, every year my family would kill a hog, and they would take a deer, and they would have so many people in the neighborhood would come over there and help them butcher that pig. They would butcher that pig. They would make sausage. They would have they would have all kind of steaks, all kind of stuff, from the hog and from the deer.
Pig feet. I already know it.
They have all that. I remember that. I forgot what they used to call it. And I remember back then they had a meat grinder, and my great grandmother was alive back then, and she used to take that. And I always wonder about her finger. I'm like, man, she don't get her fingers caught in the thing, and she just be turning that thing. And had a little, I guess, that casing for the meat to go into the sausage.
Yeah.
They used to do all that. And my grandfather in the back, he had a shed, and that was the smokehouse. And he would smoke that.
Question: How long ago was back then?
Okay. Now hold on.
80s?
Well, okay.
60s?
No, this was back in I would say it was back in the late 70s, early 80s. I would say that. I'm 53. I'll be 54 in January. But I do remember I was probably about maybe, I want to say 10, 11, maybe 12, something like that. I don't know if I was 12. But anyway, they used to do that when I was young. And I remember it because we had a whole bunch of people at the house, and they would be there all day and all night. They'd be talking, drinking, cussing, and and slicing up all that meat.
The
don't
good
remember
old
none of that.
days.
Yeah,
I don't
Kennard,
remember none of that.
you wasn't even born then. I don't think,
Nah,
Kennard.
nah.
Yeah.
84. 84.
Kennard
man.
Yeah.
Kennard
Yeah,
was
he wasn't even
not
born.
attending that.
84.
Yeah, he
Now-
wasn't
now-
even born then.
Now I did see our great grandma kill a chicken in front of me.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I remember my grandma did that. Man, she took that chicken and she spent it and popped the head off. The chicken came running and the chicken was running toward me. I down there fainted. I down there fainted with the head off.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Still runs around.
Yeah, the chicken would be flapping,
Mhm.
and blood would be gushing everywhere with no head.
I need her. I need her on my team. I need
Yeah.
her on my side.
Yeah.
In case
Yeah,
the
my
zombies
girl-
come.
Well,
You know?
well, she's no longer here,
She's
but
no
I
longer
remember.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
She
I
would've been
remember
on
her
my
doing
team.
that.
I would have been like, look, listen, teach me your ways.
Things are totally different now. I can definitely tell you that.
know
Back
that's
then,
right.
family was a lot closer and all that stuff. But I can go on and on. But Chelsea, definitely want to bring you back on again, and definitely want to see your fitness journey. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm
and
gonna
like
join the fitness. I'm gonna join your fitness community. Invite me back. Episode whatever.
yes, definitely, because I definitely want to see your journey. I definitely like your energy. You have good energy, and and hey, I wish the best for you, and I know you're gonna do big things. I know it just by your personality. So
Thank you.
keep doing it.
Thank
All
you
right,
for
folks.
having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, folks. Check us out next
I-
Tuesday. Not.
I was gonna say
that?
don't forget the plug.
Oh, also, it's getting cold out here.
Yeah, you forgot.
So check. It's getting cold out here. So check out the Silver Fox Fitness Club hoodie.
Hey,
Silver Fox Fitness Club hoodie.
Let me cop
Go
one
to-
real quick.
Yeah, Silver
Black
Fox
Friday
Fitness Club.
sale.
Check out the hoodie. SilverFoxFitnessClub.com. Check out the hoodies. I also have T-shirts as well. Silver
Hey,
Fox
look
Fitness
who
Club.
it is.
That's your boy Big Al. That's your boy Big Al. I'm on a mission right now, so getting ready to hit it. I got.
Are you doing a Black Friday sale?
What was that? I didn't hear.
Are you doing a Black Friday sale?
We can make
No,
it
I'm
happen.
not.
We can make
I'm
it
not
happen.
doing.
I
yeah.
can do something real quick if you want.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. We can go ahead and do it. You know what? We can go ahead and do it.
Asking.
Yeah, you know what? We can go ahead and do it. We can go ahead and do it. Kennard, I didn't know anything about nothing until I got with Kennard. I called Kennard. I said, Kennard, take me to T-shirt school. I don't know anything. He said, well, first of all, you don't want to get your family reunion T-shirts. I said, what the hell is family reunion T-shirts? The T-shirts that when you wash them the next day, they look like tank tops. Then they fade on. So he educated me. He educated me on everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kennard, we can do the Black Friday thing. We can go ahead and do it. I'm down with it.
Yeah. And don't
All right.
forget Cyber Monday, Kennard.
Yes.
I won't.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Kennard, go ahead and tell them how they can check you out and also your brand as well. Go ahead.
You can check me out at Avery J Clothing. That's Averi, Avery with an I, J Clothing, on IG, Facebook, and the website is averyjclothing.com. My personal page is Mr. Status Quo on IG. But other than that, that's it. I will not be doing any Black Friday sales as of now. I will probably be doing Cyber Monday sales for the hoodies and the sweats.
Yes. So looking forward to it. Everybody have a very nice Thanksgiving. Be safe out there on the highway, byways. If you're flying, be safe out there. And try not to drink too much, but definitely enjoy yourself. Have a good time. Happy holidays, folks. Peace.